Welcome back. This time we review a Totem Imperial Stout from Northern Monk. Long time since I've reviewed an Imperial Stout, so I'm really looking forward to this. And this Beer 52, I think it was September's box I got. I'm well behind. And a lot of them's been not very good, so it's under the Northern Monk Patrons project, and it's in collaboration with Tom Junewell. I don't know how it's, I'll probably read it on better on here, so let me read some stuff off the Beer 52 website here. So, Totem Imperial Stout and Tom J Netwell is what it is. Tom J Netwell. Pretty hard to make that one out, see it there? So, it's got an average score of 4.14 out of 5 stars. And it goes like, no mess, no fuss, a straight up Imperial Stout, a complex blend of malts deliver deep, silky, rich texture, while Enigma hops lend subtle notes of plum and black pepper. Tasting notes is malty, sweet and dark. Looking forward to this. And rated by our members as dark, smooth and earthy, 96% wood drink again. So let's get through some reviews for you first before we get this opened. First one's a 4 out of 5, rich dark, not too fizzy, malty, raisiny chocolate, slightly estery after notes with lingering sweetness, pretty good. 5 out of 5, very nice beer, almost whiskey-like flavour, so it could be strong. But incidentally, I think it's 8%. 8% ABV by the way, so this is going to pack a bit of a punch. What a 5 out of 5, what a deep, dark, delicious beer, first of the evening, and 8% probably won't need many more. 3 out of 5, thick and treacly, burnt taste. I love stouts, porters, but this is not my favourite. Might just be overpowering for that person. Last one for now, 5 out of 5, lovely stout, strong and malty with sweet caramel and bitter chocolate flavours. So that is enough for me. Let's get this opened here and get it in a glass. I'm looking forward to this. It's appearing stout for a while, so how does it look? You expect a Imperial Stout to pour thick and treacly and very dark, which is pretty dark, isn't it? So let's pour that out for now. Let's get a look at that. A nice karamaki coloured velvety head. Not too much carbonation as you would expect. And it's looking great, isn't it? It looks fandabby-dozy. Let's get a sniff. This looks good. This is looking good. So you can get the aroma of the very heavy malty, chocolatey malt, burnt malt, roasted malt. There's also a kind of caramel sweetness in there as well. Almost velvety sweetness, if that's ever a thing. Let's bottoms up here. That's what I'm talking about. So right away, you've just got intensity blasting all over your senses. It's not too sweet though, that's good. But that malt, the chocolate dark malts, there is a bit of alcoholic in there, as you can sense. It's 8%. It's almost like a burnt coffee that's had some Bourneville dark chocolate melted into it and crusted onto the bottom of the pan. It's the intensity of that is how... And it's very clean on the palate. And it's not over intense like some imperial stouts can be, you know. Once you go over that 10% range, there you're in danger of just being too much everything, especially sweetness. But this is absolutely superb. There you go. I'm going to blurt it out already. 6 minutes into the video, it's superb here. There's definitely, you know, the first sip of Guinness you take of a day of it, just, and you get that lovely burnt malt. That's what it's like every single mouthful. And it is not too sickly whatsoever. Excellent. Right, let's load up more reviews. 5 out of 5. A luxuriously smooth and boozy imperial stout with pronounced flavours of dark chocolate, caramel and roasted malts. There's a depth to truly down in here. There's a depth to truly drown. Awesome. 4 out of 5. Quite rich and dark, just as stout should be, but overly strong for my taste. Toned it down, would have been a 5. Can't please everybody. 5 out of 5. Great taste. Would definitely need more than 2 to 3. Okay, 8%. I wouldn't. We have a 4 out of 5. Really smooth and rich. Not sure I could do more than 2, but it's a real. You couldn't anyway. You couldn't for the strength. 4 out of 5. Rich chocolatey depth. Loved it. Let's just load up another reload. 5. Quite enjoyable. Still not over impressed by the can art. Can arts. It's totem, isn't it? It's based on a totem pole, really. But it's very hard to read, you know, start of the thing. It's very hard to read. 4 out of 5. Very smooth with really nice bitter finish, which lasted. The strength was not overly evident. Tasty, what's happening here? Go away. Tasty chocolate and roasted malt coffee flavours with a touch of caramel sweetness. That's probably where I'm coming from. 4 out of 5. 5 out of 5. Penultimate one. Excellent, very smooth stout, no bitter. Nice kick of booze at the end. Last one, 5. Brilliant. Only bettered, in my opinion, by the Imperial Stout produced by Tall Chimneys Brew. But we're not talking about Tall Chimneys Brew. This is a Northern Monk one we're reviewing here, and I've not tasted any other Tall Chimney stuff. So this is a Northern Monk one. And you know what? They have nailed it. They have nailed it down. Let's see how the nose is after you've been used to it for a while. Oh, just look at the colour of that head. Look at that. It's velvety smooth. I said that at the start. Somebody mentioned it was smooth or velvety or something, didn't they? Right under the back of your tongue, it's got a bittering when you first swallow it. And then the malts come through. Dry lips, wet mouth and a nice sweetness. Brings it on at the end. It's amazing. Anyway, we're 11 minutes in here. Let's give it a final score. Pardon me. Northern Monk Patrons Project with Tom N. Newell. Tom J. Newell. See, I still can't read it and I've already... Is it going to focus? Something's not right with my camera. Tom J. Newell. 8% ABV. Totem Imperial Stout. This has got to be a 9 out of 10. This has got to be a 9. I mean, will I give it a 10? Okay, I've had to reset my camera there. It wasn't focusing, it had a wee fit. So let's try the colour again. There we go, look at that. Oh, it's delicious looking, isn't it? But I'm just wondering, should I upgrade it from a 9 to a 10? Let's get a wee look around the can art for you first. The can, I normally give the can a 5 for its presentation, its condition, how the labels are fixed, no bubbles under it, meeting quite true, and it all adds up. I'm going to upgrade this to a 10 out of 10. There we go. I've slated Northern Monk in this brew box I've had from September's box. I've absolutely slated them in the past few videos, but when credit is due, it has to be given, and this is amazing. This is a cracking Imperial Stout, and a solid 10 from the Hoppy Hippie here. And the head is so velvety and smooth as well, the whole way down the glass. So, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this little review. I've got some more home brews to make. All the kits are in, ready to go, so we'll maybe do a bit of home brewing again together soon. And don't forget to like and subscribe, it helps me a lot. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers. I'm at 980 or 970 odds at the moment. Doesn't cost you a penny to subscribe to me, so just click the like and subscribe down below and I'll be eternally namaste. Alright, I'm going to sit and savour the rest of this, sip by sip, and I'll get you in the next video. Catch you later.